This is a tale of sorrow, a tale of mystery and wonder, a tale of darkness. It was in the darkness I found them. They stood before him like great heroes from ancient tales, and challenged him. "Come, get us," they said, and Strahd laughed. He laughed in the shadows of the forest as he stood looking into the churchyard before him. But then the bullman, the great Lamassu, with horns of steel and stone, charged at Strahd, goring him with his very horns, even as Strahd laughed, and drank his blood as if it were wine. The brothers charged, eager to take Strahd and vengeance for the fallen comrade at his feet. Their great wings broke open and blotted out the moonlight, and from behind the corner of the churchyard I watched. I watched them fail. I watched them die. Strahd laughed, the first time in centuries. He laughed in victory. He laughed in pleasure and glee. The first time he had felt such feelings in 200 years or more. Strahd was enjoying this. He was enjoying this dance macabre. From the bottom of his black soul the sound came. At first a low rumbling, yet rising in crescendo to the thunderous cracking of the night sky. Strahd laughed. He laughed the demon laughter of a man possessed. A man who knew no sense of his own soul. The night sky broke asunder. In the moonlight the clouds roiled. The thunder struck. The rolling tempest of the storm was at hand, answering each call of Strahd's fell laughter with a peal of lightning that split the sky. Like a demonic symphony, the thunder rolled, and the lightning cracked in response to Strahd's laughter. Suddenly the door of the Morning Lord's temple burst forth, and Abbot Donovan stood within the shadows beyond, beckoning to the heroes. "Come," he cried, "into the temple. The Dark Lord has no power here lest we invite him in." Now was the time for me to act, and I did what no Vistani before me has done. I intervened. With words of ancient power I came from around the corner of the temple. "Anal Nathrak, Usvas Bethod, doth Diel Dienve," I cried into the night sky. I repeated the words of ancient power, even as I held the scroll before me, in defiance of the Lord Strahd's power. "Anal Nathrak," I repeated again and again, and it took hold upon the Dark Lord's form. Immobile, he could not move, granting these heroes time to retreat into the temple behind them. The Lord Strahd was transfixed before my power, the power of the Vistani, the power of those he enslaved. And so we broke into the temple and secured the door behind us, even as Strahd stood fast in the fields beyond, cursing us with his eyes. To us was charged the protection of Ariana, Lord Strahd's love, for she returned it not. To Vallaki we will take her. There she will be safe from the affections of Strahd, for he has not set foot in that town in nearly 200 years. West, ever west we travel, into the moonless nights, and the mists, and the fog. Past gallows and graves, past hangman's noose, and butcher's fields we pass, through gypsy camps, and fortune tellers' tales we pass, until at last we stand before the bone grinder, the ancient mill, rumored amongst my people to grind the very bones of those who live within Barovia. The Bone Grinder, lair of Ophalia and Bella, daughters of the hag Morgantha. A gift given is not lightly taken, and this day I received two. From the ovens we rescued them, and from the ovens they were saved, the children of the Bone Grinder free at last. Bella and Ophelia consigned to the depths of hell, yet Morgantha, the pie maker, escaped. The bright ones are precious, precious beyond gold and jewel and gem, precious beyond life. The bright ones must be saved. And then whence we came unto Valaki, the lair of Baron Vargas Velakovich, the Burgomeister, whose families predated the very birth of Lord Strahd. Here happiness was enforced. Smiles were made upon the faces of the people by cudgel and staff and club. And here did Ariana stay, beneath the eaves of the Blue Water Inn, safely guarded by the Lamassu bullseye. With our charges held safe, we journeyed west, towards the Vistani camp, and thence my tale ends, for now.